Elgin High School. Of course, the Tigers lost game 1 earlier today to Vandergrift 3-1. There will be some changes in the Tigers lineup. Nico Ruedas is out for this game due to an injury. So there is some changes. Austin Van Berkeley will be on the bump for the Tigers this afternoon. It is drizzling just a little bit right here at Tigers Field. Still cold. That hasn't changed. Will be 30 degrees warmer Tuesday night for the beginning of district play. Tonight, however, 37 degrees. And it's a little bit chillier down on the field. By the way, we have a wind chill of 31. So compared to how it was earlier, it's a little bit warmer, but it is still officially freezing down on the field. Once again, your head coach, Chris Payne, 16th campaign as a head coach of the Dripping Springs Tigers. Tigers look to be a little bit more motivated after that stinging defeat in game 1 against Vandergrift. Let's see how much motivation they would have. Tonight's starting lineups. Batting first, playing right field, and leading off, number 14, Theo Howard. Playing left field for this game. Batting second, number 13, Taylor Tracy. Batting third, out at center field, number 25, Brandon Arvison. As your Tigers have taken the field, Sam Markajanian. Bats cleanup, playing third base as usual. Batting fifth, playing shortstop this time, AP, Aiden Perry. Batting sixth, the DH, number 1, Mason Ashlock. Carter Gardner is going to be behind home plate. He is catching. Batting seventh, Rylan Mahoney. Batting eighth, playing first base. Rounding out the Tigers batting order, AD, Aiden Dennis at second base. Once again, Austin Van Berkeley, VB, the starting pitcher on the bump tonight for the Tigers. As Michael Jackson is blasting through Tigers Field right now. The Wildcats of Elgin will be in their road grays purple trim with Elgin across the chest. Their starting lineups: batting first, playing second base, number 11, Luke Gomez. Batting second, playing center field, number 3, Justin Strong. And batting third, the shortstop, number 20, that is Nathan Lewis. It's been a while since I didn't understand my own handwriting on that one, but we got it. Les Clary, our QA for the evening, as we get ready for the final game of the Hill Country Classic. Tigers will begin district play Tuesday night right here at Tigers Field. Pre-game is 6:45 hour, first pitch at 7 p.m. As the Tigers are losing a little bit more clothing as the days progress.
Leading off for Elgin will be second baseman number 11, Luke Gomez.
As Luke Gomez steps to the batter's box.
This game is taped, right, so we can watch it again later, right?
And VB is ready to begin. The first pitch. That's low for ball one. Final game of 6 that was played the last 2 games right here at Tigers Field. And VB winds, delivers. High up in the zone, 2-0. Justin Strong is in the on-deck circle now for Elgin as VB delivers. Outside corner for strike 1. 2-1 now on Gomez. And VB quickly in the windup, and it pops up. It's shallow, and Aiden Dennis records the first out of this ball game.
Next up, number 3, Justin Strong.
And Justin Strong steps into the batter's box for Elgin. Van Berkeley delivers. That's inside for ball 1. The bright lights of Tiger Field is on this misty, cold Saturday evening now here in Dripping Springs. Here's the 2-0 from VB. Well inside, 3-0. Tigers come into this game 2-1 in this young campaign. Right down the middle for strike 1. 3-1 now to Strong. Nathan Lewis, the shortstop, is in the on-deck circle for Elgin. That's outside, and Justin Strong gets on base for the first base run of the night for the Wildcats.
Shortstop, number 20, Nathan Lewis.
Here's Lewis. With the man on and 1 out. Van Berkeley on the bump. Checks back at first. He's ready to deliver. And the first pitch smacked down on the outside corner for strike 1. And Van Berkeley delivers. And Strong takes off, and he's going to make it to second easily. Stolen base for Justin Strong. And puts the Wildcats in scoring position. Here's VB with the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Van Berkeley winds, delivers. Big swing and miss, strike 2. 2-2 now to Lewis. Bobby Humphreys, the left fielder, in the on-deck circle for Elgin. And popped it up, did Nathan Lewis. Underneath it is Theo Howard. He makes the catch as Justin Strong advances to third base. 2 outs now with Bobby Humphreys coming up to bat.
Left fielder, number 10, Bobby Humphreys.
Humphreys playing left field for the Wildcats. That's high inside of the zone, ball 1. And Van Berkeley winds, delivers. Outside, 2-0. And Austin delivers. Right smack down in the middle for strike 1. 2-1. These preseason tournaments are always good to get the boys some reps. That's inside, 2-2. Deuces Wild, now Humphreys. Van Berkeley, the junior, and quick timeout. And here's Van Berkeley, the wind up, the delivery. In the dirt, full count now. Full count on Bobby Humphreys. 2 outs. Runner on third. Pops it up and it's going to sail foul. Would have been nice if Mahoney had a chance for that ball. That would have been an outstanding catch. Runner at third is Justin Strong. 2 outs. Full count now on Bobby Humphreys. Seventh pitch of this at-bat coming up. That's high and inside, and Humphreys has a walk.
Catcher number 30, Greg Aguirre.
As Greg Aguirre comes up with 2 on and 2 outs. Aguirre, the first baseman for Elgin. VB gets him inside corner. Ball 1. Van Berkeley delivers. Humphreys is going to take second easily, and now Elgin has runners at second and third, and Coach Payne is coming out already. Coach Payne is out coaching up his junior. Probably just letting him know. Stay calm, stay relaxed. Here's the 2-2 Aguirre. That's high. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes, 2 outs now. Van Berkeley has a strike. First base is open. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Here's the 3-1. Big swing and miss by Aguirre. Full count now. Van Berkeley now looks as though he's starting to calm down just a little bit. The 3-2. Got him! First strikeout for Austin Van Berkeley, and that'll take us to the bottom of the first. Tigers coming up to bat. Bottom of the first coming up. This is Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Bottom of the first, here in the final game of the Hill Country Classic, Theo Howard, Taylor Tracy, and Brandon Arvison. Top three coming up for the Tigers, as we are scoreless. And on the mound right now for Elgin is number 8, Tyson King. Theo Howard, who has been scorching hot, will lead off for the Tigers. With Father MC blasting through the stadium, I'm waiting to see someone bust out the running man as we bust the move. Here's Theo Howard. Theo Howard last game 1 for 1. And now King is ready to take on Howard. Here's the first pitch. Big swing and miss for Theo on strike 1. And Howard fouls it to the first base side. 0-2 now. King, he's ready, and he delivers. Low and outside, 1-2. Here's King one more time. That's inside, 2-2. Howard steps out of the batter's box, is back in, and King delivers. And Howard sends it over to first base. He has a chance to get it, and he's going to get on. He's going to keep going. Theo Howard, on the error, has him a two-bagger. Great job, Theo Howard. And he's on after that E3. Here is Taylor Tracy. Taylor last game 0 for 2. Definitely looking to get off of that snide. King now checks back at second. Huge lead for Howard. And Tracy bounces it in between first and second base before a base hit. Theo Howard is going to come home, and the Tigers with the early lead. Great hitting there. Great base running by Howard. Here comes Big B. With one on and no outs. Arvison last game 1 for 2. He had a walk, also a single. Now Tyson King getting into the meat of this Tiger lineup. And the ball goes past the catcher. And Tracy advances to second base on the pass ball. These pitchers and catchers are going to be dealing with wet balls throughout this game tonight. It is still drizzling here in the stadium. King now checks back at second. Does it again. He delivers to Big B. That's high and outside. 1-0. 2-0. Forgot that pass ball happened. 2 balls, no strikes now to Brandon Arvison. King checks back. That's right down the middle for strike 1. 2-1 now to Big B. Sam Magajanian in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. King looks. Borderline, but Big B would take it. 3 balls and 1 strike. Runner on second. That is Taylor Tracy. Brandon Arvison pops it up. And it was nearly dropped by the Elgin infield. But Big B goes out. Here comes Sammy. Sammy with Outcast as a walk-up. Sammy went 0 for 3 in the game against Vandergrift. But he has a runner at second base and 1 out. And Sammy dribbles it back to King. King misses it. And Sammy has wheels. And he's easily going to get to first base. Error right there on Tyson King. Gets Sammy on. Here comes AP. AP 1 for 3 in the game against Vandergrift. He did single his last at bat. Nearly had a home run out in right field as he takes the first pitch strike. That was a boomer. That's outside 1-1. I think if it was at any other ballpark, I think Aiden would have had that home run. It was a long bomb. It was caught on the warning track. And Aiden hits it right to first. And safe at second. But what a play there by the first baseman, Greg Aguiar. That was fantastic play. As Mason Ashlock comes in with 2 on, 2 outs. And a 1-0 lead for Drip. King throws a wild pitch. And Tracy gets in and he's safe, and it's 2-0 Drip. Great hustle back there by Matthew Cedillo, the catcher for Elgin. Here's Ashlock. King throws it into the dirt again, and it's 2-0. Ashlock today 0 for 2. He did have a walk in the second inning against Vandergrift. And he has his hit and an RBI. Mason Ashlock with the RBI. That is 3-0 Tigers. Here comes Carter Gardner. Carter came in to pinch run to courtesy run last game. So this is his first AB today. Tyson King is in trouble. Big swing by Carter. Strike one. Much better start for the Tigers this game compared to last game. And King delivers. And he hits Carter Gardner. Tigers once again have 2 on with 2 outs. And here's Riley Mahoney. Riley came on the pitch against Vandergrift. And we're going to have a courtesy runner. And that is Luke Hudson.
Luke Hudson into courtesy run for 5.
As Baby Shark is now playing. Eric Wolf is playing the hits right now.
Seniors choosing for the underclassmen.
As you can hear from the press box chatter, that is the seniors' choice. Big swing by Ryland, but it's going to go foul and into the Tigers bullpen. Aiden Dennis in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. If Mahoney gets on. And King checks back at second. Does it again. He delivers. Big swing once again for Mahoney, but he fouls it off. 0-2 now. Tyson King looks back at second. That goes into the dirt. 1-2. Texas basketball won earlier today. By a point. That ball is high. 2-2. Longhorns basketball defeated West Virginia 82-81. That is not a Bob Huggins type game there. Nice eye there by Mahoney. Full count now. Texas baseball also played today. Haven't gotten that score yet, but we'll update next inning. Tyson King checks back at second. Big swing by Mahoney. Fouls it off. Full count now on Mahoney. 2 on, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first.
Texas won 2 over Alabama, so they take the series.
And Mahoney gets on the first, on the base, on balls. And now the bases are jacked. And here comes Aiden Dennis. AD today so far 0 for 3. So he looks for his first hit today. And he dribbles 1 foul. Longhorns baseball defeated Alabama this afternoon 2-0. Of course, Cameron O'Bannon, now a member of that Longhorn franchise. He is on the medical red shirt. And AD pops it. Is it going to drop? It drops fair for a base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs is in. And the Tigers are up 5-0. They have batted around here in this first inning, and Theo Howard is coming back up to play. My QA Les Clary also chimed in about Texas beating Bama 2-0. Theo so far got on an error early in the inning, and Theo slices it foul. First base is open. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. 5-0 Dripping Springs. Seems like the second game they're a little bit more motivated both nights. And Theo slices it foul once again to the first base side. 0-2. Tyson King is still in trouble. Theo Howard, base hit past the first baseman. One run is coming in. A second run is also coming in. It is 7-0 Tigers. The last night, 10 innings, 10 runs in the first inning. Tonight, 7 runs in the first inning. As Taylor Tracy comes back up again. As Taylor waits. And that's running it on the outside corner. Strike 1. Taylor 1 for 1 so far. Had a single earlier. And King delivers. And Taylor slices it foul off the back net. 0-2. Brandon Arvison is already in the on-deck circle once again. The 0-2. Good eye by Taylor. 1-2. Theo Howard is at second. 2 outs. The 1-2. And Taylor's still fighting. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. And King, he's ready. Checks hard at second. Delivers. Taylor once again, this time he fouls it completely out of the stadium. Starting to think that the Tigers are still asleep in the early games. King now delivers the 1-2. That's outside 2-2. They struggled a little bit yesterday against New Braunfels early. Rallied to come back to win that game. Today took a loss to Vandergrift 3-1. And they are very motivated right now. And Taylor hits it over to first, and that will do it. But the Tigers puts up a 7 spot here in the first inning. 7-0 Tigers as we head to inning number 2. This is Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
Seven nothing Tigers. Top of the second. Melvin Jones back here with you. Final game of the Hill Country Classic. Looks like we're ready to go. Wildcats will have Cedillo, King, and Gomez coming up.
Matthew Cedillo.
And Van Berkeley hits Cedillo, and Cedillo gets on the first pitch of this inning. I'm going to have a courtesy runner. As Tyson King is up to bat.
42, Christopher Washington into courtesy run.
Christopher Washington in the run to base. Van Berkeley throws the first pitch ball.
Number 8, Tyson King up to bat.
For Berkeley throws it low into the dirt, and Washington did not move anywhere. 2-0 now. Had Austin's dad up here earlier. Bet he's excited to see his son pitch right now. Doing a masterful job, and that's high and inside. 3-0 now. Alex Gomez in the on-deck circle for Elgin. And Austin delivers. Got him right there for a strike. 3-1.
Come on. Go BB.
And VB checks back at first. Winds, delivers. High. And there's a walk for King. So 2 on to begin this second inning. Looks like we may have a pitching change. We will. Pitching change for the Tigers. They lead 7-0. 2 on, no outs here in the top of the second. We'll come back to tell you who it is. This is Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Teddy Dowds, the new pitcher for the Tigers, here in the top of the second, and he has 2 on with no outs as Alex Gomez, the DH, is up to bat for Elgin. And Dowds. First pitch. As he checks back at second, he delivers. That's low for ball one. Seven nothing Tigers. Dowds. Right down the middle for strike one. 1-1. And Dowds winds, delivers right down the middle again. 1-2. Folks, we are glad to bring you this broadcast. Hopefully you are staying warm in the comfort of your own home. It is freezing in the press box, though, and big swing and miss, and Dowds gets him a K. Trevor Kurgan now, the third baseman, up to bat for Elgin. Dowds taking a look. And we have a double steal going in. Elgin, a successful double steal. Runners now at second and third. And Dowds is about ready for the 1-0. That's well outside and goes past Gardner, but Gardner was quickly able to get to the ball. 2-0 now. Luke Gomez is in the on-deck circle now for Elgin. They trail 7-0. As Dowds delivers. And that's low 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Dow gives up 4-pitch walk. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Top of the order, and Luke Gomez comes to the plate.
Number 11, Luke Gomez.
Gomez popped the second to begin this ball game. Now Teddy winds, delivers. Strike one. Great pitch there by Teddy. Let's see if Teddy can get a double play ball going. And it goes right past first for a base hit. 1 run would come in. 2 runs would come in as Dowds couldn't control the ball. So Elgin gets their first 2 runs of this ball game. Still trails 7-2 though. RBI single for Luke Gomez as Justin Strong up to bat. 2 on, 1 out. Strong walked his first plate appearance back in the first. And another steal attempt, and Gomez is off to second.
Number 3, Justin Strong up.
So now runners are at second and third once again. And Teddy delivers. Bouncer. And AD got it. He's going to flip it up. Another run scores. 7-3 Tigers now.
Number 20, Nathan Lewis.
Here's Lewis. Lewis fly to right in his first plate appearance. And Teddy delivers outside, strike one. Teddy And he delivers. And AP grabs it. And that will end the inning. However, Elgin comes back with 3 at the end of an inning and a half. 7-3. This is Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Sammy and AP all coming up.
On the mound for Elgin, Omar Palacios.
And Omar Palacios, the new pitcher for the Wildcats.
On the mound for the Tigers, number 25.
And a little bit of a slip up.
For the Tigers, number 25, Brandon.
Little laughs from everyone.
Still did. Honestly, oh, there was one song that all the girls cackled at his head bitch, and I don't know what it was. Did it really? It said bitch, and they're like what? It was the one.
As Big B step up to the bat. Palacios is getting ready for his first pitch, and he delivers. Outside corner. That was kind of wide, but it is a strike. 0-1 to Big B. Bottom of the second. 7-3 now, Tigers. And Arvidsson taps it foul to the first base side. 0-2 now. Arvidsson, Agajanian, and Aiden Perry, the ones due up this half inning for the Tigers. As Palacios delivers. And Brendan Arvidsson has gotten, easily got him an infield hit. Great job, Big B.
Now batting, number 4, Sammy Agustin.
Here comes Sammy. Sammy got on because of a crazy error by the pitcher back in the first. And once again, we know Brandon can run and will run. And Sam pops it high. Question is, will it drop? And it dropped fair. No one decided they wanted to catch it. So now the Tigers have 2 on. And it looks like we're going to have,
Now batting, number 8, Hayden Dunn.
as Hayden Dunn is going to pitch hit now for for Aiden Perry. And he has 2 on, no outs. Palacios throws it high. I think Dunn probably could have, if he would have stood up, would have got hit on that one. A ball and no strikes now to Hayden Dunn. Palacios now takes a long look at second at Brendan Arvison. He delivers. Dunn shows bunt, pulls back, 2-0. Mace Ashlock in the on-deck circle now for the Tigers. Dunn. Show him bunt again. That's well outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see if Dunn takes this ball. Palacios now delivers. Right now, strike 1. That's exactly what Dunn was going to do. Was going to see if Palacios threw another ball. Sure enough, he did. 3-1 now. And Palacios, Dunn shows bunt again, and he walks. So now the bases are jacked for the Tigers. Here comes Mace. Mace is 1 for 1, single in the first. Tigers still has no outs, with the bases full of Tigers. And Ashlock with a chance to really break it open once again to get those 3 runs back. That's outside 1-0. That was one of the same pitches that was called a strike earlier, and the ump called it a ball this time. We'll take it. Inside, 2-0 now on Ashlock. Carter Gardner in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Pops it up, does Mace, and it's going high in foul territory. And Elgin did not come up with it. 2 balls and a strike now to Ashlock. We got some action in the Tigers bullpen. Here's Palacios with the 2-1. Got him on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Cody Daniels warming up. And Mace hits it foul just past Coach Payne. Coach Payne looks warm right now in the beanie and the Tigers jacket. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here for Mace. And Palacios delivers. Mace swings and misses for strike 3. First strikeout by any Elgin pitcher today. Here's Carter Gardner now. The base is still jacked and only 1 out now. And Palacios winds and delivers. Gardner bounces it to short. And he couldn't come up with it. And Gardner is safe. And the run comes in and it's 8-3 now, Tigers. Infield single there for Carter Gardner. Here is Rylan Mahoney. Mahoney got on
Courtesy runner.
on the walk back in the first inning.
Hudson.
As Luke Hudson comes in to courtesy run for Carter Gardner. Bases are still jacked. 1 out. With Mahoney up to bat. And Palacios delivers. Mahoney slices it in the right field for a base hit. There's going to be multiple Tigers come in. 1 run is in. 2 runs is in. And Coach Payne is going to hold Luke Hudson. Mahoney with a double. And the Tigers with 2 more on the board, and they up 10-3. As here's AD, Aiden Dennis, with 2 on and 1 out. AD with a double back in the first. And AD takes it to short. Easy routine play to get it out, but another run comes in. 11-3 now, Tigers. Top of the order, and Theo Howard up to bat. And we know what Theo can do. Palacios winds and delivers. And that's high. One and 0 now on Theo Howard. Theo gets on. Then Taylor Tracy comes up for his 3rd at bat. This is Theo Howard's 3rd at bat in 2 innings. That one's into the dirt, 2-0. (11-3) Tigers. And Palacios delivers. And Theo pops it in foul territory. And it is caught. And that will do it. But the Tigers get those 3 runs back +1. And they lead 11-3 after 2. 3rd inning coming up. This is Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Jones back here with you. The final game of the Hill Country Classic.
Up to bat, number 10, Bobby Humphreys.
Teddy Dow still pitching for the Tigers. One minor change. Wyatt Lesper now playing left field. Taylor Tracy's out for the time being. And here's Dowd's first pitch of the 3rd inning. That's hit the inside corner for strike 1. And Humphreys takes it back to Dowds. Dowds, easy play, and he takes him off the base. And he does get him. That was close. And we're going to have a pitch hitter.
Number 7, Austin Gann.
So Austin Gann is the new hitter, and he took first pitch strike. Down and away, 1-1. And that's on the inside corner, 2-1. Matthew Cedillo on deck for the Wildcats. And Dowds throws it into the dirt. 3-1. His pitch from Dowds. Dowds throws it well over the head as Gunn takes first base. Here is Matthew Cedillo. Matthew Cedillo was hit by a pitch back in the second inning. And Dowds goes well inside, 1-0. A ball, no strikes to Cedillo. And Dowds delivers. Painting the outside corner, 1-1. They have another pitch hitter coming up. Looks like Tyson King's day is going to be done. And that goes past Mahoney, but Mahoney was able to recover it. Ball and strike so far to Cedillo. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. 11-3. Tigers dominating once again. Dowds paints the outside corner again, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dowds sets and he's ready, and he delivers. Popped it up, but it's going to go foul and out of play. Count remains 2-2. Bryce Donatello warming up for the Tigers in the bullpen. Teddy Dowds throws to first as he's keeping Gunn in check. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Cedillo with 1 away. 11-3 Tigers. And Dowds delivers. And Gunn takes off running. He's going to steal second once again. That's the 4th stolen base so far for the Wildcats tonight. Runner on second. Full count now on Cedillo. Cedillo bounces it, and it's going to go past AP for a base hit. Gunn is going to try to go home, and he's going to easily get to home, and it's 11-4. So 11-4, and Matthew Garcia comes in to pitch hit.
Courtesy runner, Christoph Washington.
Washington back to pinch run. Courtesy run. So now they have a runner at second. 1 out still. Dowds giving up a run. And Dowds throws it over Gardner's head. Gardner threw it late to third. And Washington steals third. Sixth stolen base for the Wildcats.
Matthew Garcia up to bat, number 15. And fans, there's plenty of hot food, and best yet, it's all half price at the concession stand.
And Coach Payne takes the ball from Dowds. In comes Price, Donatello. While Price takes his warm-up pitches, we'll take a break. 11-4 with a runner on third and 1 out. This is Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Came in last night, pitched outstanding. I believe he had 4 strikeouts against Hayes. 11-4, Tigers in the battle of the Big Cats. Luke Hudson is now playing right field, replacing Theo Howard.
Yeah, I messed up. I hit the Tigers. His top of 3.
As Garcia comes back up to the plate. Washington has still 2 bases so far in this inning, as Donatello is waiting. Garcia is going to take that strike, and is a ball in the strike now. Price now taking his time. He delivers. That one's high. 2-1. Here's Price now with the 2-1. That's low. 3 balls and a strike now. With Alex Gomez in the on-deck circle for Elgin. Price is ready. He fires. And it's going to be ball 4. And now the Wildcats have runners at the corners with only 1 out. Here is Alex Gomez.
Up to bat, Alex Gamez.
Gomez struck out back in the second.
Pitch runner, Justin Baumgar.
As Baumgar comes in, the courtesy run. 1 out, 11-4. Runners at the corners for Elgin. And Price delivers. Nothing but heat. First pitch strike. Price is just looking for an out at this point. And he fires, and the runner takes off, and the ball sails high. It's going deep. Is it going to fall in? It does. In between center, and it's going to be a ground rule double. One runner is in. And the Wildcats has their 5th run in this ball game, and it's 11-5. Ground rule double as Alex Gomez
Kurgan
brings home a run, and it's 11-5. Trevor Kurgan now, who walked last inning, up the bat. And Price delivers. And Kurgan pops it up. This may be trouble. And Aiden Dennis with the catch for the second out. Hayden Dunn is out there at second base.
Up to bat, Luke Gomez.
So a few changes I didn't realize. Aiden Dennis moved over to shortstop. Hayden Dunn now at second as the top of the order. And Luke Gomez is up for Elgin. And Gomez looks at a first pitch strike. Gomez 1 for 2. Single in the last inning. And Price with 2 on, 2 outs. And Gomez fouls it out of play. 0-2 now to the leadoff hitter as Justin Strong is in the on-deck circle for Elgin. Price now hoping to get out of this inning. Price delivers. And Gomez bounces it. AD with the catch over to Mahomie to get out of this inning. But Elgin did score 2 at the end of 2.5. 11-5 Tigers. Home half coming up. This is Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
Again, fans, don't forget, concessions are open.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Here it comes, Wyatt Lesper. Wyatt now replacing Taylor Tracy. Wyatt started yesterday. His first plate appearance today. As Garcia, now the new pitcher, gets Wyatt to swing for strike 1. Brendan Arvison in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. And Garcia winds, delivers into the dirt, 1-1. (11-5) Tigers gave up another 2 runs in that half inning as that pitch goes outside 2-1. Garcia now with the windup and the pitch. And Wyatt slices over to third. It's going to be tough, and it's going to be overthrown, and Wyatt is going to get on. That was close. Wyatt is on, though. Here comes Big B. Brandon's 1 for 2. Single last inning. E5 on that play with Wyatt. Here's Brandon now. Sammy Sam is on deck. No outs. A runner at first. And Brandon looks at ball 1. Long look at first does Garcia. And now he's ready. He delivers. Brandon hits it right back to him. And we got a 1. And the double play is missed. Another error for the Wildcats. This one has to go in the shortstop. Here comes Sammy. E6. So the left side of the infield for the Wildcats, 2 consecutive errors. Here's Sammy with 2 on and no outs. Sammy is 1 for 1. He did get on in the first with an error. This one's in the dirt. 1-0. Hayden Dunn in the on deck circle now for the Tigers. Garcia now looks back at second. Long look at second. Does it again. He delivers. Sam bounces it, but it's going to go foul. 11-5, 2 on, no outs here in the bottom of the third. And Garcia delivers. Outside, 2-1. One thing I think we all can agree, Tuesday night is going to be a lot warmer and a lot better for these pitchers. As the real season begins, district play against Johnson. The last time Johnson and the Tigers faced off in the first game of district play, Cameron O'Bannon threw a no-hitter. We are in the same position come Tuesday night. However, the Jaguars did win the second game as Sam takes a walk and the bases are jacked. Hayden did walk last inning. Bases are loaded, no outs. Garcia delivers, and Hayden looks at strike 1.
Go, babe, right center, looking at you.
Matthew Garcia. 2 errors and a walk thus far in this inning. And Hayden slices it to third, but foul. 0-2 now to Hayden Dunn. Mace Ashlock in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. 11-5. Drip. Garcia looks back at second, and he delivers. And it hits Hayden, and a run scores, and it's 12-5 Tigers.
Number 1, Mason Atwell. Them here to come out at the nighttime. They pop out the cut at the right time. Them trucks jumping out of that pipeline. You're telling them you don't see that lifestyle.
Mace so far 1 for 2. Struck out last inning, but he does have a single. Bases are still loaded. No outs. Garcia now looks at third and goes high on Mace for ball 1. Winning over Mace. Carter Gardner walking to the on-deck circle as Mace takes another ball. Ball 2. The wind is starting to kick up just a little bit. Garcia, long look at second once again. He throws to second that time and nearly picked off Sam. But Sam was able to get back. That was close. Here's Garcia now. Looks at second once again. He tries again. Nearly goes into the outfield. Good stop there by the second baseman. Tiger hasn't run in this inning without a hit. 2 errors, a walk, and a hit batsman. And Garcia goes high, and the backstop helped the catcher that time. 3-0 nonetheless. Three balls, no strikes to Ashlock. Bases jacked, no outs in the 12-5 ball game. And that goes into the dirt, and another run comes in. 13-5 Tigers.
Now batting, number 18, Carter Gardner.
Here's Carter. He was also hit by a pitch back in the first. 8-run lead for the Tigers. And Garcia goes low, and it's 1-0. 9 straight balls thrown by Garcia. And Garcia checks back at second once again. He delivers. That's high. 10 straight balls. 2-0. Here comes someone for the Wildcats. They need it. And Garcia throws it into the dirt. 3-0. Alex Gomez warming up for the Wildcats. Matthew Garcia has thrown 11 consecutive balls. And a hit batsman. And there's a strike. Carter thought he had one. And it's 3-1. 2 runs this inning by the Tigers. No hits. Garcia now with the 3-1. Into the dirt. Another run comes in. 14-5. And it looks like we may have a pitching change. Bases are still loaded and no outs. Long meeting at the mound for Elgin. As right now the umps are heading to the mound. Garcia's going to stay in. As Riley Mahoney comes up with the bases loaded and no outs. As Baby Shark plays for the third time tonight. Riley 1 for 1. He had a double last inning. Garcia checks third and second. And that goes outside corner. Nice pitch, strike one. (14-5) and Garcia delivers. That looks as though it was the same pitch as before. That time it was called a ball and it's 1-1. And Garcia. Ryland pops it foul. And it won't be playable. The wind nearly caught it and took it into fair territory. So that was close. A ball and 2 strikes now to Ryland with AD coming up in the on-deck circle. Bases loaded, no outs. 14-5 Tigers. Garcia delivers. And Ryland hits it far. Enough for another run to come in. And the Tigers are going to take a 15-5 lead. First out of this inning. As Chase Wisnick comes up. This is Chase's first appearance at the plate today. Here's Chase now with 2 on and 1 out. Garcia delivers, and Chase looks at strike 1. Garcia, as Gomez is still warming up in the bullpen. Garcia throws back to first. Parker Cook, courtesy running. And the pitch from Garcia. And Chase nearly made it, but it's called it out, and another run scores, and it's now a 16-5, an 11-run lead for the Tigers. Here comes Luke. Back in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. And that's high for ball 1. Runner on third, 2 outs. 16-5 Tigers. And Garcia pitches. That goes well outside, 2-0. Tigers have now officially batted around here in this inning. Second time tonight. And Wyatt hits it straight to the shortstop to end this inning. But the Tigers put up the 5 spot. They now lead 16-5. 4th inning coming up. This is Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away, but they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Tigers, 11-run lead. Welcome back to Tiger Field. Final game of the Hill Country Classic. Parker Cook now in to pitch for the Tigers. As the Tigers went through a platoon change. We have a lot of changes. Too many to get through. But Parker Cook is now pitching. Austin Wolf is in the game. He's at center. Wyatt Lesper is at right field. Luke Hudson is at left field. When we say a platoon, folks, we mean literally a platoon. And Travis Moore is at third. I have a lot of help in this press box. And it's wonderful to have the help.
Up to bat, Justin Strong.
Here's Justin Strong now. Strong is 0 for 1. He did walk back in the first. And Cook throws outside for ball 1. And Cook fires outside 2-0. Strong now waiting for Cook. Cook delivers. That's high and away. 3-0. Tigers, in hindsight, are 6 outs away as long as Elgin doesn't score 2 runs here. There's a strike. 3-1. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's outside. And the leadoff walk for Justin Strong as Nathan Lewis comes up
to bat
for the Wildcats. Lewis 0 for 1. He fly it out to right field, his first plate appearance. And Cook fires. Inside corner, ball 1. And now Parker delivers. Here's another steal attempt, and Strong gets in. That is steal number 8 for Elgin. And Cook delivers. That's high. 3 balls and a strike. And no strikes.
Good job, A.
Hayden Dunn went out to talk to his pitcher. Calm him down just a little bit. And now here's a 3-0 to Lewis. Nice speed, but 4-pitch walk there for Nathan Lewis.
Up to bat, Bobby Humphries.
As Bobby Humphries comes up with 2 on and no outs. Humphries 0 for 1. Cody Daniels warming up for the Tigers. And that pitch goes past the catcher. It will be a wild pitch. Runners advance to second and third on that. Cook right now having some control issues with an 11-run lead.
Go Tigers, plays at 1.
Here's Cook. He delivers. That goes over the head of Humphries. Once again.
All right, Parker, come on.
And let's see. Looks like they're going to calm him down just a tad bit. 2-0 count now to Humphries. As there is a mound visit. Kudos to those who are out in the stands right now, braving this cold weather. We are in the press box, and it is freezing in here, so cannot imagine how cold it is outside these walls. And Humphries back at the plate with a 2-0 count against Parker Cook. And Cook goes inside 3-0.
Right on that. Here we go, Pete Cook.
And that's high, and the bases are jacked. As Austin Gann is coming up. Gann walked back in the third. And we're going to have a pitching change.
On the mound for the Tigers, number 17, Cody Daniels.
As you heard, Cody Daniels coming in to pitch for the Tigers. With the bases loaded and no outs, 16-5 Tigers. We'll let Cody take his warm-up pitches and come back. This is Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Elgin. Cody Daniels. Now the pitcher for the Tigers. And Gann steps up to the plate. And Daniels with the sidearm gets a call strike. We're all laughing because we thought that was a ball, but it's Daniels once again. That's foul tipped 0-2. Wow. Home cooking there. Here's Daniels now. Delivers. That's inside and low. 1-2. No outs. Bases jacked. 16-5. Dripping Springs. And Cody goes low again. 2-2. Daniels delivers. Big swing and miss, and Cody got him when strikes. Huge strikeout. It's only the third strikeout for the Tigers tonight.
Up to bat, Matthew Cedillo.
As Cedillo steps up. Cedillo so far 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the second and a single last inning. And that is called a ball 1-0. I'm starting to not understand balls and strikes anymore. And Daniels, that looked like a strike, but once again, called a ball 2-0. Matthew Garcia in the on-deck circle for Elgin. And Cedillo bounces it. Great play. Only a run scores, but they get the second out. Great job by the Tiger defense. 16-6 now. As Matthew Garcia comes up. Garcia walked last inning. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Nice pitch by Cody for strike 1. Cody now winds, delivers. Nice strike. 0-2 now. Cody. Close. But no cigar. 1-2 now. Here's Cody with the 1-2. And it foul tips. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Here's Cody now. Delivers. Behind the hitter. And they're waiting on him. They got him trapped. And there's no way of trying to run. And the Tigers get out of that. End of 3.5. Tigers lead 16-6. Home half coming up. This is Tiger Baseball and the Hill Country Classic on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
16-6. Bottom half of the fourth. Tigers dominating. 10-run lead. Alex Gomez, the new pitcher. A nice hit by Wyatt, base hit up the center field. Wyatt gets on. Here's Austin Wolf. Austin's first plate appearance all day. Here's a pitch from Gomez, and that's high and inside, 1-0. Gomez. That was a weird strike, but nonetheless, 1-1. Wind now blowing out towards left field. Big swing and miss by Austin. 1-2. One on, no outs. 16-6 Tigers. And Austin dribbles it back to the pitcher. And Elgin, another E6 as Austin Wolf gets on base for the first time tonight. Here's Travis Moore. His first at bat, that nearly hit him. 1-0. Still no outs. 16-6. Bottom of the fourth. And Moore fouls it off of the net. 1-1. Elgin will have Garcia, Gomez, and Kurgan due up top half of the fifth. That's inside 2-1. And unless they score, they are down to their final 3 outs. Gomez goes high and inside, 3-1. Gomez now looks back at second, winds, delivers in the dirt. Bases are jacked, full of Tigers, no outs. Here's Hayden Dunn.
Fans, don't forget, hot concessions, and they're all half price. Hot food, half price, guys.
Hayden does not have a plate appearance tonight. He was walked, and then he was hit by a pitch. So no plate appearances so far for Hayden Dunn. And the ball goes into the dirt, 1-0. If you're in the stadium and you're watching this broadcast, half price food right now at the concession stand. Which could be some of you that are watching this broadcast. Nice hit by Hayden Dunn, but it pops it to left field. The wind caught it. First out of this fourth inning.
It could be Mason. Yeah. Mason, yeah.
And here's Mace.
Now batting number 1, Mason Ashlock.
Mace is the only one of the starters still in right now. I believe that is still Carter Gardner in the on-deck circle. So Ashlock and Gardner still in as far as the starters. Gomez, with the bases loaded, delivers. Nice pitch on the outside corner, strike one.
That's a 60-6.
Gomez now. He fires. Mace pops it up, and it's high. It's really high. And it should be deep enough to score an insurance run. It will. And the runners will advance to second and third, respectively. 17-6. Tigers. Here's Carter. Carter's 1 for 1 today. He has walked and has been hit by a pitch. Here's Carter now. Runners at second and third. Gomez delivers. Gomez goes high. 1-0.
Did your mom tell you that she beat me in a foot race? Really? Yep. That's embarrassing.
Gomez
Yep. Very embarrassing.
is ready for his pitch. And he delivers. That's high once again. 2-0.
That's Church, Max Church.
And Gomez delivers. In the dirt. 3-0.
24 in that Max?
Max Church in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Here's a 3-0 now to Carter. And Carter slices it, but it's going to go foul.
Go ask.
3 balls and a strike now to Carter Gardner. And that should be a walk. The ump is calling the full. She said full count, so 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Gomez. Foul tip there by Carter. Cooper Romo. Cooper Romo is on deck for the Tigers. Gomez. And Carter pops it. Nice catch there by the second baseman to end the threat. A run, and that is all. 17-6. Elgin down to their final 3 outs. Top of the 5th coming up. This is Tiger Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away, but they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
He could be the final pitcher of the night. 17-6 Tigers here in the top of the fifth. Final game of the Hill Country Classic. Tigers begin district play Tuesday night right here on Vype Live beginning at 7 o'clock. The Johnson Jaguars come to Tigers Field to face off against your Tigers. Pre-game 6:55. Matthew Garcia, Alex Gomez, and Trevor Kurgan all due up for Elgin.
Matthew Garcia.
Garcia still is at bat after Bobby Humphreys tried to come home and was picked off. The combination of Tyson King and Matthew Garcia, no plate appearances, 2 walks from that position tonight. As Burnett is ready and he delivers. That's outside corner for strike 1. Burnett now winds, delivers, and Garcia fouls it. 0-2 now. Yeah. 0-2 now to Garcia. And Burnett likes to pitch. Winds. Delivers. Into the dirt. Ball 1. Elgin needs 2 runs this inning to extend this ball game. And Burnett winds, delivers. Garcia pops it. And it's going to go nearly caught by Cooper Rummer. Rummel nearly got to that. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Good news on Nico Ruedas, just a sprain. Timetable as far as how long he's going to be out, unknown. And that's going to be sliced for a base hit by Garcia. So the leadoff gets on, and Garcia's going for 2. And he's going to make it. Single and an error on the right fielder. And the ball gets away again. Garcia's not running, though.
What is happening at this point?
So the leadoff gets on. He's at second. And here it comes. Alex Gomez.
Up to bat, Alex Gomez.
Gomez 1 for 2, striking out in the second. He also doubled back in the third. Burnett delivers. Gomez swings and misses for strike 1. Oh, 1 now to Gomez. Trevor Kurgan in the on-deck circle now for the Wildcats. Burnett. That is low for ball 1. A ball in the strike now to Alex Gomez. And Burnett pitches. Gomez pops it. And it is caught. As
Trevor Kurgan.
AD with the catch that's short. And Trevor Kurgan comes up. Kurgan's 0 for 1. Walked back in the second. Popped up in the third. Burnett, long look at second. And he winds up. Nice steal. As it is a courtesy run. I can't tell who it is. But now the Wildcats has a runner at third. They still need 2 more runs to extend this ball game. That is still Garcia. Garcia is still in this ball game. Nice steal. And Kurgan pops it. And Rummel couldn't get to it. Ball in the strike now to Trevor Kurgan. Top of the order. Top of the order. And Luke Gomez in the on-deck circle for Elgin. No balls and 2 strikes. Burnett. And the dribbler. And Kurgan gets retired. 2 away. Run scores. 17-7. Here's Gomez representing possibly the final opportunity for Elgin. Burnett is ready. And Gomez takes strike 1 and is 0-1.
Up to bat, Luke Gomez.
Gomez 0 for 2. He did single back in the second, so he's 1 for 3 actually. And Burnett goes outside and is 1-1. Once again, Tuesday night, district play begins. Coverage will begin at 6:55 with Tigers pregame. As that ball goes outside, 2-1. And then the Tigers kick off district play against Johnson. It's going to be a very interesting district season as it is popped up. Carter, it hits on top of the press box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The deuces are wild. As Billy Burnett is looking to close out the Wildcats. Here's Burnett with the windup. The delivery. Popped it up. Wide is underneath it. And that's it. Your Tigers move to 3-1 on this young season as they defeat the Elgin Wildcats 17-7 in 5 innings. Second straight night. We've got a run rule. And the Tigers do it again tonight.
See you, Alex. Take care, buddy.
Special thanks to Les Cleary for making sure that we stay on air. Once again, folks, Tuesday night, your Tigers will begin district play as they take on the Jaguars of Johnson. Coverage will begins at 6:55 right here on Vype Live. Tigers go 3-1 here at the Hill Country Classic, the 2022 version. They win tonight by a final score of 17-7 for everyone. With our Vype Live family, I'm Melvin Jones. For those of you who have tuned in to this pay-per-view for these last 4 games, thank you so much. We'll talk to all of you guys Tuesday night from right here in the jungle. 17-7 the final score. This has been Tiger Baseball on Vype Live. Good night, folks. Drive home safe. We'll talk to you on Tuesday.